Hey, is this normal? Right here. This is a raspberry bush. Is that normal that it does that? It's all bound together like that. Is that Fukushima or is that just normal? Probably moving around too much. You know what I mean? Here's my fingers. These leaves are all bunched together. It's weird. It's like a marijuana bud. Not that I know anything about that. Let's see, I did it over here a little bit. And then happening on the ends, right? Here's the ends. So I guess that's the newer stuff. I don't know. It's weird. Is that normal? I don't know if that's normal. Get some gun practice out in the distance. I swear I heard an automatic gun too, but don't tell anybody. How you doing? Back in the hut. Hopefully there'll be some gunfire off in the distance while I'm talking. This is the overpasses to impeach Obama Day. I almost said embalmer. Embalmer, that's what I'll call him from now on, I guess. Embalmer. That's a cool little program. No, I didn't go out, but if I did go out and put some sign up or whatever, it would say impeach the federal government. So, yeah, impeach Obama. Okay, that's a good start. And maybe that's the way to go, just start there. But I don't, as far as talking to others about the situation, impeach Obama, engage them on that level. Maybe, because they don't go, the regular people, like, we'll just call them sheeple. They don't want to go to the level of the tyranny and corruption. They don't want to talk on that level. They don't want to go that far. You take them down that far and you talk to them about our corrupt government, they're just going to turn off. So maybe it is right to just start with Obama and say, see what he's doing. He's not living up to his promises, and he's, for all we know, not even an American citizen. I don't know. Maybe, maybe not. Either way, I personally believe he worked. He's a creation of the CIA or New World Order, Illuminati, whatever you want to call it. Certainly not just a politician. But anyways, that's neither here nor there. We're just talking about people and this little movement of overpasses to impeach Obama, which is pretty cool, where you get your sign and you go to an overpass and say impeach Obama. I personally would say impeach the federal government, unfriend the feds, is what I would say. But like I said, maybe that's too far for these people. For the average person to go and consider. Unfortunately, these are the people, the sheeple are the exact people who are in the way. If you love freedom, like I do, and You understand that the government, or the people who have taken over our government, don't love freedom. What is in the way of their removal? What is in the way of you and I removing the corruption? It's the sheeple. It's a big mass of people that have been erected like a wall between us and the so-called evildoers, whatever you want to call them, Illuminati. Their opinions count. They are the majority. And when the majority is asleep and does whatever they're told, then the minority who love freedom and truth are screwed. So, you need to reach the sheeple. You need to talk to the sheeple. But they don't know that they're sheeple. That's what sucks. And it's not that they're stupid. It's just that they believed a lie. They are like a wall between freedom lovers. Let's say this is freedom over here. Freedom-loving people over here. There's like 2 or 3 of us. And the CIA, the Illuminati, the NSA, all those rich cats, anyone who's owns a corporation, blah, 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 all those people over here. They have set up a wall between me and them. And they are the sheeple. They are the majority. And they set it up with our education system. They didn't just tell you a lie. No. You grew up with a lie. Your parents told you the lie. You know. And their parents before them. So you grew up with it. The media confirms the lie that you were taught in high school. Did your teachers in high school lie to you? No. They just were given the curriculum and they just passed it on to you. Here's the curriculum. Here's how things we say they are. And that's the lie. And so the people who don't question are right here. They don't question the lie. And that's a lot of people. Because they have, nobody wants to believe that the people they trust in are lying to them. Nobody wants to believe that. Okay, so it's easier to be in here, pretending that's a wall right here. The people between me and, I assume, you, if you're a critical thinker and doubt your government. How do we talk to these people? They're not stupid, but they don't listen to us because we have no authority, right? I don't have a engineering degree, and I don't have a law degree, and I'm not a senator, and I didn't go to Harvard. These people over here did. All right, so they're trustworthy. They're all scientists and lawyers and judges, and they have credibility. All right, so the majority just go along with that, and the media confirms it. They have Sanjay Gupta on, or some dude from NASA on, or whatever, and you just believe whatever they say because they're the authority in charge, and whatever. So talking to them directly is a good idea, but there's so many of them. I just don't see that as effective. I think these people here need to go away somehow. Especially the media. The media is confirming all the lies. They need to be, discredited. And they are slowly being discredited. Seems like nobody is listening to them anymore. Great, but they still listen to Obama. Well, that's a big frog there. Did you hear that? They still listen to Obama. They still believe this is a democracy. If it was a democracy, that would be great, and then we could work our way out of it. But it's not. Tea Party isn't going to work because everything gets co-opted by these people, and wow, denigrated by the media. I don't see it happening. So if you're a sheeple, what would I say look into? Oh, look into the Oklahoma City bombing. That was all manufactured for you to believe. The coming terror threat. It was a prelude to the war on terror. And conspiracy kooks are dangerous. Oh no, the conspiracy truthers, people who believe and want to know the truth, are dangerous. That's what I would advise you look into. The Oklahoma City bombing. It didn't go down like they said. And Columbine didn't go down like they said either. How many shooters were in Columbine? 2? No, there were at least 8. Yeah, check it out. I know, it sounds crazy, but it's not crazy at all. It's crazy that it happened. Crazy that they lied and we believe it. But it's not crazy to check out. Check it out. And then, once you get that under your belt, I mean, 9/11 will be a cakewalk for you. Oh, buildings don't fall down like that. Okay. Simple. But I seriously doubt I'm talking to any sheeple right now. That's what sucks. I can't reach them. You know, I put out videos. I don't know how. I'm not good at branding these videos so that it makes it into their view. You know, I put them up on AP, and I don't know how to title them to attract the sheeple and get their attention through the whole video. Because I've had people watch the video or click on the video so they can leave a comment based on the title. Like, what the hell, dude? At least listen to the video, you know, before you comment. Okay, now I'm going to mention Fukushima. Okay, where we're at. They're saying, let's go with their original figure, 300 tons of contaminated water leaking into the ocean a day. 300 tons per day contaminated water. Let's just pretend that's the real figure. And that it did happen, has been happening, ongoing since the original catastrophe, since the earthquake in Fukushima. How long did that go on before they started pumping the water out and putting it into tanks, large storage tanks on site? How long did that? I don't know. Okay, but eventually they did start pumping it out, pumping water out. They pumped water in to cool it off, right? And then they pumped supposedly that water back out. Now contaminated, and put it into large steel storage tanks on site that they keep erecting, and now there are at least 1,000 of them. 1,000. I'm not sure of their capacity, but they look pretty big. So I'm saying that's ridiculous. Is that your plan? And so far it is their plan to store that water and continue to create metal tanks to put that water in. The groundwater keeps flowing. The groundwater flows right through there and gets contaminated and runs into the ocean. And yet they are pumping some of it out and putting it into tanks. Why? Why not just let it go and work on, they should have been working on some other plan. Apparently this wall they put up to stop the groundwater from going to the ocean was their plan. But that obviously failed miserably because it just turned into a dam and filled up, and now it's going over and into the ocean, so whoop-de-doo, they didn't really do anything. That was a waste of time, and I'm saying these tanks are a waste of time too. Unless what you're doing is just pumping out what you pumped in, and then filtering it and putting it into a tank, putting the sludge into a tank, just the sludge. Take that radioactive water and pump it back in to the plant, and then pump it off, just that amount, and then, filter it and put the sludge in a tank. I can see that. That makes sense. But when you got a river running through your contaminated power plant, and you're just pumping water off because it looks like you're doing something, then you're not doing anything. Eventually you're going to have the whole Pacific Ocean stacked on top of Japan. Does that make any sense at all? And these steel tanks are already rusting and corroding and about ready they're going to fail anyways. So then you have another catastrophe on your hands. Why? I'm saying come up with a real plan. What's a real plan? I don't know. If the fuel rods went down into the ground, I say let them go. Cover it up. Or, throw sand on it. Whatever you gotta do. That's what I would do. But then you have the nuclear rod, the fuel rods that are... they couldn't have all just gone down a hole. There's probably some laying around. You gotta pick that up. Pick it up and do what's right. I don't know if they can just bury the site. Maybe they can. But whatever you do, shut down every other nuclear reactor. That should be job one. Shut them all down. What the hell do you think you're doing? If you can't handle this one accident, if this is your plan, every time there's an accident to just keep pumping water in and then pumping it out and then storing it into tanks until all the water in the world is contaminated, if that's your plan for one accident, what if there's another and another and another? Stop it now. Stop it now. But they won't stop it now because their plan is to ruin this planet. It's the only thing that makes sense to me, is that they want to ruin this planet. For you and me, anyway. I don't believe it's just about money, but whatever. They need to come up with a plan. If freezing it, to me freezing the ground so that the groundwater doesn't run through it is not a good plan. It's a plan though. It's better than what they're doing. It's not a good plan because it takes perpetual energy to do that. So where are you going to get this energy? Are you going to set up another nuclear power plant right there to power this freezing process? Is that what you're going to do? I don't know. They got to get real. They don't even know. They're telling us they don't even really know where the fuel all is. It could be down on the earth for all they know. They don't know. I don't believe that. They know. They got to know. We know where oil is in the ground, but they don't know where, when you're out drilling for oil, they can see, do seismic surveys or whatever. They must have done that. It must be able to do that and find out where exactly it is. See, I don't buy that. They know where it is and they know what they need to do, but they're stringing us along until we can accept them just covering it up and burying it. That's what's happening. They're going to do that. That's what they're going to do. They're not going to freeze anything. They're going to string us along and they're going to bury it. And maybe that's the best thing. I don't know. The best thing would have been no nuclear power, you fucking retards. Okay, good day.